Lights twinkling like stars in a night sky, tunes jingling like your favorite playlist on shuffle that cozy, inviting slot vibe just pulling you in for some relaxed spins and maybe a little excitement. But hey, let's be real, not every machine out there is your best friend in the casino world. Some are more like that sneaky acquaintance who borrows your stuff and never gives it back. Ex-casino insiders, those awesome folks who've walked the floors, fixed the glitches, and managed the madness, finally spilling the tea on the absolute worst ones to skip entirely. We're talking about slots that might sneakily eat up your time and cash without much fun in return. No heavy drama or doom and gloom here, though just friendly, straightforward warnings to help keep your game light, enjoyable, and a bit smarter. These pros with years of behind-the-scenes stories are sharing why certain slots can feel like a bummer and how to spot them early. In this video, we'll dive into 5 slot types that could leave you scratching your head wondering, where did my fun go? Plus some super easy swaps and tips to pick better ones that match your vibe. Whether you're a weekend warrior hitting the local spot, a curious newbie dipping your toes in, or just someone who loves hearing casino tailies over coffee, these insights could turn those oops, that didn't go well moments into, hey, that was a good time memories. Quick fun question to get us started. What's the one slot game you tried once, maybe hyped up by the theme or lights, and then never touched again? Was it a wild buffalo adventure that fizzled out, or some random penny spinner that just didn't click? Share your story in the comments below. I bet we've all got those lesson learned tailies and it'll be fun to swap laughs. Now let's hop in with a chill vibe, grab a virtual coffee, and uncover what the pros say to dodge for a smoother ride. Let us kick things off nice and easy with those sneaky entrance charmers. The machines that greet you like an old pal as soon as you walk through the door. You know, the ones super flashy with bright lights popping, cheerful sounds blaring like they're throwing a welcome party just for you, and themes that scream, sit down and play. But hold up, ex-Lord buddy Mike, who's got 15 years of chatting with players and spotting the patterns, has a gentle heads up. Skip them if you can, they're often tuned super tight, hovering around that 85% RTP mark, all to grab quick attention from folks just strolling in off the street. Why are they a no-go for a fun night? Well, with all that high-foot traffic buzzing around the entrances, people coming and going, groups laughing and pointing, casinos tweak these babies to make their money fast, meaning your credits might vanish quicker than that ice cream cone on a sunny beach day. It's not about being mean. It's just business, keeping the energy high, but the payouts a bit stingy to balance the books. Think of it like those impulse buys at the grocery checkout. They look tempting, but you might regret them later. Fun fix to keep things light, take a little stroll deeper into the casino, away from the hustle, and scout out those quieter spots where the machines feel more relaxed. You're looking for ones with better odds, like 92% RTP or higher, tucked near the back walls or by the table games. They'll often give you more playtime for your buck without the rush. Question for you to ponder. Ever plop down at one of those door slots, excited by the vibe, and then wondered where your starting money disappeared to so fast? Tell us in the comments, maybe share how much it set you back, and we'll all nod along knowingly. Number 2 on our chill list. Those penny paradise traps, the ones that seem like a dream with their low-stakes entry and a zillion pay lines to keep things buzzing. Flashy graphics popping off the screen, tiny bets that let you spin for what feels like forever. It's like they're whispering, come play all day. But insiders like Lisa, a former pit boss with a solid 10 years of overseeing the action and chatting with regulars, has a soft whisper of wisdom. They look so cheap and cheerful, drawing you in with all that entertainment value, but the RTP often dips down to 88 to 90%, quietly keeping you spinning longer while the house takes its little nibbles along the way. The catch here is sneaky but simple. With so many lines activated, sometimes 100 or more, those micro losses add up quicker than you think, turning what should be a relaxed session into one where your bankroll trickles away without big highlights. It's designed for long hangs, which is cool if that's your jam, but not so much if you're hoping for better bang for your buck. Plus, Xtex mentioned that these are often placed in high-traffic zones to keep the floor lively, but that means they're calibrated to favor the house a tad more. Light swap to brighten your day. If it fits your budget and comfort zone, try bumping up to quarters or even dollars. They tend to offer sweeter returns around 94% or higher because the casino can afford to loosen up a bit with the bigger per spin profits. You'll get that same fun factor, but with potentially longer play and bigger smiles when hits land. Quick quiz time to test your smarts. If you've got a penny slot at 88% RTP versus a quarter one at 94%, which do you think keeps more of your $20 over time? A, the penny for those drawn-out spins and steady entertainment, or B, the quarter for better overall returns and fewer sneaky losses? Drop your guess in the comments. I'll reveal the answer a bit later to keep the suspense fun. Next up, let's talk about those celebrity sparkle slots, the ones decked out with your favorite movie stars, singers, or TV icons, making you think, oh, this will be a blast. Games tied to big names or blockbuster themes that light up with familiar faces and clips, pulling at your nostalgia strings. Sarah, an ex-tech whiz who spent years behind the machines fixing glitches and peeking at the code, chuckles with a knowing smile. They're cute and all super tempting with that star power, but those licensing fees to use the celebs mean the payouts get tightened up a notch, often landing in the 87 to 92% RTP range just to cover the extra costs. Why should you think twice? The fun themes and sound bites hook you right in, keeping you engaged with the glitz and glamour. But underneath, the math isn't always as generous, leading to sessions where the excitement fades faster than expected and your credits follow suit. It's like paying a premium for the brand name without the extra value, great for a quick laugh, but maybe not for sustained play. Easy dodge to keep your vibe positive. Stick to those classic or non-branded games that don't have the extra overhead. Look for ones with clear, player-friendly pay tables showing solid multipliers and bonuses, so you know you're getting a fair shake without the star-studded surcharge. Your turn to share. What's your favorite celeb-themed slot that sounded amazing but ended up letting you down? Was it a rockstar rocker or a superhero spinner? Drop it in the comments. We're all friends here, and it'll be fun to compare notes and maybe avoid each other's pitfalls. Number 4. Progressives when they're just not popping the machines with those massive jackpot displays glowing overhead, tempting you with life-changing numbers that make your heart skip a beat. They're exciting, no doubt, with the dream of hitting it big hanging in the air like confetti waiting to fall. But Tom, a retired manager with a treasure trove of stories from his time calling the shots, notes with a gentle nudge, the base game RTP can slip down to around 85%. To help build up that huge prize pool, it's thrilling if the jackpot's ballooned way up, but otherwise it can feel like a slow drain on your everyday spins. The issue is that sweet spot. You're chasing the ultimate win, which is awesome for the adrenaline, but the regular hits might sting a bit more without that boom to balance it out, turning potential fun into frustration if luck doesn't swing your way quick. Chill tip to stay in the game: only dive in when the progressive is seriously overheated, like 3x or more above its usual average reset point, that's when the math tips a little in your favor for positive expectation. Otherwise, save your energy for steadier games. Honest chat to keep it real. Have you ever chased a progressive jackpot, eyes glued to the climbing numbers, only to fizzle out without the payoff? Share your tale in the comments, no judgment, just solidarity from fellow players who've been there. Last but not least, those video slots with weak pay tables that hide in plain sight, blending right in with the crowd. They might look identical to their neighbor's same theme, same reels, but one glance at the details shows they're skimping where it counts. Mike circles back with another gem. Always take a second to peek at that pay table weak version's cut corners on things like bonus multipliers, or scatter pays quietly dropping the RTP to 90% or less and making wins feel few and far between. Why it's tricky for casual fun, they do unannounce themselves as the stingy one. So you might sit down thinking it's the same as the good version next door, only to notice your session dragging without the pops. It's all about those subtle differences, like a full house paying less or bonuses not multiplying as high. Simple save to turn it around. Hunt for the strong versions every time. Look for higher numbers, such as 8x on scatters instead of a measly 5x, and you'll spot the winners that keep the energy up. Quiz answer time. SB. The quarter for better returns less house nibble means more of your money stays in play, giving you that edge for fun without the fast fade. To wrap this up with a smile, let's bust a couple of quick myths that trip folks up and keep the mood light. Myth 1. Fancy themes and big productions mean better wins all around. Nah, not really. It's all about that underlying RTP and pay table math, not just the razzle-dazzle on the surface. A plain Jane classic can outshine a glitzy one if the numbers are right. Myth 2. If a machine's been cold for ages, it's due for a hot streak any minute. Cute idea, but every spin is totally fresh and random. No memory means no due payouts, just keep it fun and do and chase patterns that aren't there. Imagine this easy breezy night out. You've got $100 tucked in your pocket as your fun limit. You breeze past those door dazzlers without a second glance and settle into a cozy quarter classic with solid 95% vibes from a quick pay table check. Steady small hits keep the smiles coming, then bama $50 bonus lands like a cherry on top. You cash out up $30, snag some comps for a free coffee or snack, and head home feeling like you won the evening. Light, lucky, and no regrets. Your fun plan to take away. Peek at RTP hints online before you go or right on site if available. Favor those higher denomination bets if they're comfy for your budget. Always check those pay tables. It's like reading the menu before ordering. Set a happy budget with $20 chunks to keep sessions bite-sized and stress-free. And remember, walk away when you're still smiling. Win or lose, it's all about the good times. What surprised you most in this chat? The sneaky penny pitfalls that add up, or those celeb sneaks hiding behind the glamour? Plus, spill your worst slot story, the one that makes you laugh now but stung back then? Comment away, we love hearing from you. If this brightened up your game plan a bit, give it a like, sub for more easygoing tips and insider chats, and share with your casino pals who could use a heads up. Play happy, stay lighthearted, see you out there spinning with a smile.